Bitch, me green like Zeus.
KBA.
Benjamin on my shoe. Margiela on my shoe.
This your boy, one of our bitches, Jay, signing in, man. I hope everybody feeling good today. You feel me? If you're new to the channel, like, subscribe, leave a comment. Instagram will always be linked in the bio, right? This video, I'm gonna be telling y'all my intake and how I feel about drugs. So, for me personally, I used to do drugs, like, I used to do that shit every day, you feel me? Like, not no hard shit, like, nigga used to just smoke weed every day. And that shit really can, like, change your whole mindset, like, depending on what type of weed, really not even, like, if you smoking weed every day in general, that shit could, like, change your whole mindset. Like, it could rework your fucking mind, my nigga. Especially with the type of weed that's out there today, that shit could really fuck your mind up, bro. You feel me? Now, when it come down to drugs, I done tried a lot of shit, you feel me? I ain't gonna sit here and list everything I done fucking tried, cause that's me and my shit. But I done tried a lot of shit. I ain't tried no coke or no crazy shit like that. But I done tried a lot of shit, you feel me? So when it comes down to my intake on weed, I feel as if now, since I had a spiritual awakening, I feel as if you should only be smoking weed if you're gonna meditate right after you smoke the weed, you feel me? Because I actually tried meditating after I smoke, and that shit pushes your fucking consciousness like way higher than you would think that shit would, you feel me? Like, you could feel yourself being higher after you smoke, and you get, you know what I'm saying, you meditate and shit. I tried that shit. So that's my intake on that. Now, when it comes down to pills, I wouldn't suggest nobody to do no pills, my nigga. You gotta think about how pills are made. Like, pills are man-made drugs, my nigga. You never know what the fuck they could be putting inside your pill, bro. Dead ass. You never know what the fuck they could be putting in your pill. You feel me? So I don't be trusting that shit at all. Never did trust that shit. But I have tried some pills, you feel me? Like, it wasn't really no exotic shit like that, but I have tried some pills. And that's my intake on that. But another thing, like, certain drugs are actually, like, they could help you in your spiritual awakening, like, help you see and through more shit, you feel me? Like, some of the things, I haven't really done no research on drugs like that, you feel me? Because I be trying to do all my shit natural as fuck. But for the most part, the shit that I know about, as in DMT and fucking acid, like, a lot of people think it's funny to do acid and shit, but that shit really can help you in a spiritual awakening. Like, and it's the same thing when it comes down to DMT. Now, if you don't know what either one of those are, I suggest you do your research on them. I could make a video explaining all that shit, but I would rather make a video explaining it after I've had my own trip doing it, you feel me? I wouldn't just make no video off of what somebody else told me, you feel me? Like, I'm gonna make a video off of my experience, right? But that's really just my total intake on drugs, man. I feel like if you're gonna smoke weed, you don't need to smoke weed every day. That's abusing the fucking weed, my nigga. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta smoke weed for a good reason. You can't smoke and take drugs to cope with your problems, because once the drugs are gone, then what? You left to cope with your problems alone. And that's one thing I had to learn how to do. That's why I don't need weed no more, my nigga. I used to think that I needed weed. Like, a lot of people think that they need weed to cope with their fucking problems, but my nigga, you can cope with your problems perfectly fine. You do not need weed, my nigga. I promise you don't. But yeah, man, you just gotta think about certain shit a different way. You feel me? Because once you start smoking that weed and you see that all your problems going away, you're gonna be like, damn, this should solve all the issues. You feel me? But really, that shit could be draining you of your energy, my nigga. You smoking it too much, bro. That ass shit. But that's all that this video is gonna be, man. I ain't gonna make this bit too long. But one of our speakers, Jay, signing out, man. Stay safe, protect your energy.